Alright guys, so I'm back here over at Cassone's. I got this 99 Safari. It's a viewer who asked me to do a few repairs for him. I'm going to be up on the roof doing some solar panels, so I might as well go ahead and inspect the roof. Give him some guidelines on that. And this is a FRP, fiber reinforced plastic or paneling, however you want to call it. It's kind of like filon, but it's more like that textured bathroom wall stuff. But this is a 99. It's in really great shape. This guy's really taking care of his coach. Just goes to prove that if you take care of them, these things will last. Alright, so he just had this painted, so I don't want to step on that. So now this is an FRP roof. Fiber reinforced plastic or paneling, however you want to call it. It's really common on a Safari. It's actually in really good shape for its age. It's even great shape for being 5 years old, but it's a 99. What you might see immediately is that there's some delamination right here, but it's intact. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be secured on the edges. This is a roof. There's no reason to try to make a roof pristine and beautiful. We just want to make sure it keeps the water out, and that's its main purpose. So trying to redo this roof just because of that, that'd be a waste of time and money. He's definitely been keeping up on his maintenance. So this seal right there, that's just silicone. On Safari, they did rivet down these awning rails, and that's what's actually holding the roof down on the edges. He's used some Eternabond right there. There's some roof repair tape. I'm sorry, I can't say if it's Eternabond for sure. It's loose in a few places. I can feel it, but overall, it's doing its job. It's being good flashing. They went ahead and followed up with some Dicor or some sealant on the edges to help redirect water. I don't really like how it's notched out around the ladders, but it's really no harm, no foul. It's just going to be redirecting water anyways. Now this radius or this molding doesn't feel loose in any way, so that's a good sign. Let's see. I think that's just dirt. Never mind. Gutter's doing its job. So FRP is fiberglass. This is a direct cousin or sibling to filon roof. It's filon on the sidewall. This is FRP. Very, very similar. And of course, you want to check the AC. Just nudge it a little bit, see if it's moving. He's definitely, so you can see this roof again is a little loose. I will probably be still installing some solar panels. He's got a lot of solar panels already, but I always make the joke that solar panels are a better investment because the screws, when they go through the feet, are going to actually go into the deck. So it'll actually just clamp the loose roof down anyways and keep it from moving around. So it's another way to secure a little bit of a loose roof. He's upgraded his awning. Looks like that arm's got a little bit of a pucker on it, but I'm sure it works just fine. Great to look at this. This is an older vent for sure, but I don't see anything wrong with it. So we're looking fine there. Now, of course, this vent cover is cracked. The feet are cracked, so trying to take it off, this whole thing will just fall apart. And it's sealed down pretty well, so I would probably just leave as is alone and not go any further than that. See this Skylight? It might be original. I don't remember them looking like this in '99. Let's see, that roof repair tape definitely has some age on it too, but it's definitely doing its job. It's holding up. It's a little loose, but I don't see any signs of damage on it. This Skylight's probably a little brittle. You can tell by how yellow it is. Again, that bead right there looks good all the way around. That sewer vent. So this one's had a replacement cap put on it. And it's loose, but it's still there. I know it made the entire trip from 100 miles away or so, so there's no real reason to worry about it. Let's see. I mean, I could probably recommend a little bit of touch-up on some of these screws on that solar panel. This vent again, this plastic, it's bad. So I'm not a big fan. I mean, I really like roof vent covers, but these things always cause me problems, these nuts. That's why I like the vent with the built-in cover on it. So on this side, I'm not seeing anything wrong. FRP, just use self-leveling acrylic. I mean, I could probably recommend a little bit of a peel and reseal on some of that. A little gap right there. Seeing rust isn't a good indication. And even though this looks ugly, this wiring sealed down, I wouldn't have done it the whole length, just the little blobs of it. It's better than putting a hole in the roof for a P-clamp, like we're all inclined to do. Let's see. This refrigerator vent is a newer style one. The molding looks good again. It's in good shape. AC is not loose. Again, this roof is very, very solid up here. You probably could have a party. I know this TV antenna, the coax is bad on it. He's asked me to change it out, so I've already pulled it out. Again, it's buckled right there. May look ugly, but I would not recommend doing anything about it. You're not going to solve any issues because there's not any issues to solve other than cosmetic. Again, let's do the stomp test to make sure the roof radius is, or the roof cap is not loose. There's a little bit of a gap on that sealant right there. Just clean it up, silicone seal it, and we'd be fine. Let's see, kind of a edge forming on that seal, but I think we're looking pretty good. The last thing we want to look at is going to be these clearance light lenses. It looks like they've probably been recently replaced because light lenses of this age probably would have been cracked pretty bad. And strangely enough, this satellite dish still works. That's pretty rare. So there it was. This roof is 1999. Geez, that do the math. My son's 21, so I guess 21 years. So that was a pretty easy inspection. This is 21 years old, and this roof is still in great shape. All you have to do is maintain them and inspect them periodically, and they'll last quite a long time. They don't have to be garbage. Just have to take care of them. Hope that helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're just using Dicor self-leveling to cap off those voids that I saw on the roof. Nothing vital, just little touch-ups. Now, when I talk about using solar panels to secure the roof, it's just because when I run screws down into here, it'll actually go through the roof and into the deck, and it'll keep it from moving. So if I do that all the way down those two panels, I've actually secured a big chunk of this roof for a lot cheaper than tearing it up. Now with the sealant under there, it'll seal it. Actually glue the solar panel down pretty well. And then as you put the screws in, now the screws are going to clamp the roof down to the deck, and then this is a nice sandwich for it. So now it's not going to be as loose everywhere else. So this was quite loose right here, and now it's not. Very simple. Now that's just I wouldn't call it a poor man's way of doing it, but an easier way to secure your roof. If you wanted solar panels anyways, you might as well put some solar panels up there to secure the roof. Thanks, guys. And that was a 99 Safari. This is a Sahara. Is that right? It seems right.